Viewers, the latest news about the ongoing conflict between Ethiopia, Tigray, and Amhara region is that which heavy war continues on several fronts in Amhara and Tigray region, and the Ethiopian government no longer sees signs of silencing guns and negotiating peace with the Tigray government. Because we received some reports regarding ongoing fighting in Amhara region, especially from Weldiya, dedebit front, and May Tesbri, which I will share with you in this video. West Tigray Defense Force soldiers are currently in the vicinity of Weldiya city. According to reports from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force soldiers can take control on the Weldiya city at any time. And fighting is also going on in many places on the sides of Weldiya. Because as I have already informed you that Tigray Defense Force or any force does not want war on the streets of any city, because it has too much casualties and financial loss to face, and still would certainly be like that. Tigray Defense Force would order to forces present in Weldiya to surrender, because according to reports, Tigray Defense Force soldiers are currently on positions on the sides of Weldiya city, and we had seen earlier that Tigray Defense Force had asked the forces in Weldiya to surrender so that there would be no bloodshed, and Tigray Defense Force will still adopt the same strategy, or the other forces in Weldiya themselves will get out of Weldiya. And according to reports, many citizens can be seen mobilizing in Weldiya city as well. A large number of citizens are taking up arms to defend the city. Yes, according to reports from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force soldiers are present on positions on the sides of the Weldiya and can enter the Weldiya city at any time. But on the other hand, a heavy fight is also going on the dedebit front. In yesterday's video, I informed you that Tigray Defense Force has claimed that Tigray Defense Force has destroyed several Ethiopian National Defense Force divisions on the dedebit front and has caught hundreds of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers, and videos of captured soldiers are also shared by Tigray Defense Force, in which thousands of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers can be seen in the custody of Tigray Defense Force. Which now, according to the latest reports, Ethiopian National Defense Force sources have claimed that the Ethiopian National Defense Force has made great strides against Tigray Defense Force in the ongoing fight on the dedebit front, and has caught hundreds of Tigray Defense Force soldiers from this front. Yet, Ethiopian National Defense Force has not shared photos or videos of captured soldiers of Tigray Defense Force. And Ethiopian National Defense Force has also claimed that hundreds of Tigray Defense Force soldiers have surrendered on the sides of May Tesbri, and yet Tigray Defense Force did not respond to these claims made by Ethiopian National Defense Force. Tigray Defense Force commander Tadise stated that the Tigray Defense Force is holding the front. He added that the Tigray Defense Force could have advanced but decided against it for strategic reasons. And he also said that the Tigray Defense Force is coordinating with the Oromo Liberation Army, and he believes that the Oromo Liberation Army is in a position to capture large Ethiopian cities. And Tadise admitted that the Tigrayan towns of Shiraro and Adamiti were captured by Eritrean and Ethiopian National Defense Force. He does, however, also claim that the advance has been halted. And General Tedise asserts that 70,000 Ethiopian National Defense Force troops crossed the Tigray River around the dedebit area but were halted. And Tedise indicated that the Tigray Defense Force is attempting to avoid fights with Amhara and Afar militias. And sources indicated that there is a general mobilization in Eritrea, and Eritreans up to the age of 55 have until tomorrow to register in the army. And the chief executive director of either hospital, Dr. Kibrom Gebreselassie, said the death toll from the 13 and 14 September drone strikes had risen to 12 as 2 patients died of their injuries. And the United Nations spokesman says tens of thousands of people have reportedly been displaced in parts of Tigray, Afar and Amhara since hostilities resumed at the end of August. We have said humanitarian convoys into the Tigray region remain suspended, as are United Nations Humanitarian Air Service flights between Addis Ababa and Mekelle. And the suspension of UNHCS affects the rotation of humanitarian workers and transfer of cash for humanitarian operations. And the Global Society of Tigray Scholars and Professionals asked the African Union to appoint a neutral mediator who is acceptable to all parties to lead peace talks. And in a statement, GSTS objected to the African Union's decision to extend the mandate of HE Chief Obasanjo as a mediator to the ongoing crisis in Ethiopia. But on the other hand, in a statement released on 14th September, the European Union expressed disappointment about the airstrikes on Mekelle on 13th and 14th September. And they endanger once again the very fragile hope for peace in Ethiopia. And the European Union also accused Eritrea of impeding ongoing efforts toward peace in Ethiopia. And the European Union added that peace talks are the only way forward. No time should be lost in making the new Ethiopian year a peaceful one. And the World Health Organization Chief Dr. Tedros condemned the recent aerial attacks on civilians in Mekelle of Tigray. He also urged the Ethiopian and Eritrean governments to work for peace and end the siege on the Tigray region. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.